All right, so for this video, I'll need to set some context so we better understand what's going on. In early April, there was a Victoria 3 leak that happened with the beta version. You've probably heard about it. You've probably maybe even played it by now. They did not want people to play around with the game and record and upload footage of the game, which is understandable. The first person who did upload and send footage was Spudgun. He uploaded a video, a few minutes footage that he got from a recording on Discord, which then was copyright struck by Paradox, and they forced him to remove the video and take it down. Which is understandable at this point because Paradox does not want Victoria 3 footage to be available for public consumption. But then something happens. That was about 2 months ago, a little bit more. But if we look right now and we type Victoria 3, everybody's just uploading Victoria 3 footage. So I don't know, is it still a problem? Is it okay now? Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on. So if you are either working for Paradox or their legal team, just shoot me an email right here and I'll take down the video if required by law. Otherwise, you can enjoy the content of Victoria 3. Now remember, this is a very early illegal access to the game, and not only is that the case, but the game is subject to a lot of changes. A lot of people have opinion about the game in different fashion, and it's possible that whatever we're seeing today in the game will not be in the final release version. So don't take the stuff we see here exactly what we will be playing later. Hey folks, so here we go. Victoria 3 very early access beta illegal version, whatever you want to put as a title on that, doesn't matter. But after that little preface, here is the game. Now, just as a heads up, I've played about 6 hours of the game. About 2 of them I was just snoozing around on Sweden in the tutorial, so I don't think it really counts as valuable playtime, unless of course you consider that to be valuable playtime in Victoria 3. But I tried after that to record about 45 minutes of Prussia, and power failed, so I lost the footage. Right, that's great news. But here we're back, and we'll jump right back in and eventually look at that map though. That's so pretty. Like, I love Imperator Rome, the globish aspect that is incorporated, but I also love how this Victoria 3 map is like on a tabletop. Let's jump in with Prussia. We have all the default options, standard AI behavior and aggression. The only thing I have changed here is I did put in the community patch from June 24th, which fixed a lot of bugs and crashes, and there was also a wage bug. What happens, in fact, is if you have a factory and it falls down to 0 worker, then the wage also falls down to 0, which has a consequence that nobody ever comes back to work to that factory, which just bugs it up. The solution that they found was to every so often bump up the wage of any factory with no workers, which will attract a few and then set the ball rolling for more people start joining. So it's a small little hotfix, but the community patch did fix a lot of stuff, and you know, I've played it. It is a playable game. Now we have to keep in mind it is early access. It is a leak from the alpha or beta build of March, and we're playing it a couple months later, so definitely the game has a lot of change. So here we are, straight into Prussia. Hopefully, wow, look at that map, it's so beautiful. Okay, we'll start dealing with glaring issues we have with the current situation. We have some unused construction production, so let's go ahead and jump into the buildings. First thing I'd love to build is construction sector. They're slightly expensive, I think, just to maintain once it's built, but at least we will have crazy good construction output afterwards, which will be allowing us to build a lot of things much faster. So that's pretty good. Now we have to jump into the current situation back. Just look, so we have some battalion reserves, warships and reserves, so we will deal with that issue. And right now, like I just said, I played about an hour, so I kind of understand where I'm heading. So maybe you will be feeling a bit lost because I don't have like all the gradual step I took to understand what I'm doing right now being played out to you, but I'm sure we'll be fine, right? Okay, Poland HQ, I got 24 troops, and I don't have any general in Poland. So let's go and recruit a general in Poland. Do we want someone from Evangelical Church or the Armed Force? That's a good question. We have a meticulous defensive strategist or a tactful pillager supply requisition expert alcoholic. Damn, an alcoholic. It's probably better to go with Hassel von Oldenburg. Let's pick that man. Let's go solicitate this man, and we will do promotion because in his HQ we have 24 troops and he can only command 14. So with a slight promotion, he's now able to command up to 30 troops, but since we only have 24, he has every single troop under his command in Poland HQ. Perfect. So first problem fixed. Next problem, we have oh, we still have some reserves. We got 4 reserves here, we got 4 reserves there, so we will need to promote a couple of generals all around. And right now, you know, I don't is this one not promotable? Oh, it's the ruler. So that's my character, but I can only have 10 units, which is just weird. So let's promote this man to get the rest of the garrison. So now we don't have any troops unassigned to any general. We only have 10 warships, which we'll be able to assign with a new admiral North Germany, and we can either pick a rural folk or an intelligentsia. Looking quickly here, I think the Alfred Dahlman will be the best choice, so we'll set it up. And oh, he only has 8 ships, so he will need also a promotion. So he'll gain 2 more ships under his command, and he's now a rear admiral. Perfect. Everything's going is hopefully expected right now for Prussia. So we've only got 2 problems left. It will be an input shortage of sulfur, as well as expensive iron goods. That is because, of course, we're building a lot and we need iron for the construction. First thing we'll do, we'll jump into the budget. We will fix up a little bit of budget so we get more revenue. First thing will be to add a consumption tax on grain. This one is just like free money. It'd be crazy to not take it. And here, if we look at the national expense, we're right now constructing in iron frame buildings, but we'll keep it at that level. Even if it makes it more expensive, it literally doubles our construction. Maybe once we're done with these 6 construction buildings that we have queued up, all these construction sector buildings, we might consider changing it back to wood frame, which will be less expensive, but that's okay for now. We'll just deal with that and we will cope with it later. Okay, next step, we'll need to go into diplomatic lens. Go into diplomatic play, and we want to diplomatic action. I'm sorry. We want to offer custom unions to a couple of friends. We will send one to Saxony. We'll send one to Bavaria. They join our union. Send one to Württemberg, to Baden, and to Lübeck. All these people have been invited into our trade sphere. We'll then increase our relationship with Hamburg, Bremen, and Hanover. Can I do one more? Oh, I can. Okay, so we'll increase our relationship with all these countries because we also want them. Our first objective will be, of course, to form the North German Federation. But if we can, it will be incredible to form the German Empire right away. Right, so if we can get as much of the minor German countries under our sphere of influence, that will be perfect. Of course, one big problem will be both Hanover. Right here, where's formation? Hanover is a as you can see, they have a Union Jack and they are a puppet of the United Kingdom. As for Holstein, they are a puppet of the Danes. So we'll have to, you know, negotiate and try to understand what actions we can take that would solve all of these problems. Holstein will be quite simply resolved with an invasion because Denmark is weak and Holstein is weak, and we can just take over the whole land. But Hanover is a slightly different story because Great Britain, they have a strong army and a strong fleet. I don't necessarily want to, you know, lose my crap quite yet at the start of the game. But that seems like it's good. We fixed most of the current situation problem. Iron and sulfur we will deal later once our construction is online. Let's set to speed 3 and let's get going with time. This is where we start meeting our first initial problems. The game is we don't really have any actions to do, right? We're just waiting a bit until some current situations show up. So we have unused construction. That's perfect. We will go into construction lands, and right here I'm not quite used because if you look, like we have a iron shortage right here, so you'd want to build iron mines. There's two ways to do it. The first one is to go into the buildings, go into rural and find iron mines, click the plus, and okay, I'll build iron mines right here. Or the second way is to go into the production lands and going into resources, iron mines, and building some iron mines here. So both ways are working. I'm still not sure which one I prefer. It will probably be using the lands because I feel like the lands really are focus that we want to use. Perfect. So Hanover. Is there any way to get them out of the personal union? Oh, pilot sovereignty. Sure. And as you can see, the tooltips often don't really give much tips, right? Sometimes it will work, but this one, it seems like there's some stuff missing. So we'll wait. We'll see what can be done. Worst case scenario, once we got control of the rest of the German miners, we will take on to Great Britain. Hopefully they'll be in a vast war against France or something, and we will conquer whatever we need. We will also need Alsace-Lorraine, which we'll see what we can do. I don't even know if this video we will have time to do that. We still have unused construction. Why do you have that? Okay, the whole construction is used. Yeah, it's updating weirdly. I don't know why. That's perfect. Construction is going on. Right now, let's open the lands. Who joined me? Just flew back up to now. Join. Oh no, Saxony also joined. And all these small countries also joined my market, so that's perfect. We have a very vast market now. Okay, I think it will be time to start transferring subject. We're going to transfer or just conquer. Oh, friends of Denmark likely to support our enemy. France likely to support our enemy. That is not good. And you are part of Denmark, right? Or a personal union of Denmark. And if we invade Denmark, right, where do I... Okay. Conquer state. Would you be... Nobody will back you up. What we could try is a very, very big diplomatic play to invade Denmark and then seize Holstein. That would potentially avoid a conflict, direct conflict with France, which would be beneficial for us right now. So I think that's what we're going to go down with. Diplomacy, conquer state, start conquest. We do not have an interest in the Baltics. Ooh, that will give us 15 infamy. Okay, let me declare interest right here. There's a section of interest in the Baltics. That's perfect. We got like all the lands we're actually interested in. And we will open diplomacy, conquer state. Okay, wait a bit, maybe that the announcement of the interest is known by all. Prussia does not have an interest in the Baltic, but I do now. I guess there's probably a delay. We'll wait for next month and we'll see what that says. Right here, you're still potentially supported by the French, which would not be good for us. Right, we're in the green everywhere else. That's very good. We got some radical going up, but as I mentioned, I have the community patch that was installed, which means ultimately that the radicals are nerfed. They've been nerfed twice. The city of Eau Planties. We have the prominent bureaucrats of North German Protestant of Brandenburg social life have been organizing luxurious party in a new and lavish urban building. We can either let them celebrate to increase their loyalty for the upper and middle strata and increase radicalism of the lower strata, or we can do the reverse and increase the loyalty of the lower strata and radicalize the middle and upper strata. I think we'll go with that option. So we'll just chill back until we can better seize the situation. We have very expensive goods for government, which probably is all related to all the construction we're doing, but we do have some input good storage for iron. Okay, let's take a look. Right here, I'll do a short explanation because it took me maybe 5 minutes to really understand what was going on. So basically, when we are inside a market and then we click a good, like this one is in shortage, and we scroll down a bit, we get these graphs. They're like open books for stock market, like future commodity exchanges. Right now we have sell orders of 178. That means we have a total of 178 available for population, and we have a building consumption of 1,000. So we need 1,000 of these iron to be able to answer the requirements for what we are trying to build, because we're building with iron frame, remember that, and we need iron to be able to do it. So that creates a shortage because we're way underneath what we need. What we can do, we can increase trade route with the Swedes to increase the amount that we have available, and we can start an embargo to block off the Austrian market from buying 40 from us. Now we'll just wait a bit. We started the embargo, so slowly the Austrian will be reduced to nothing. I think they're supposed to be. And we can maybe I want to increase my import, but I think that will be fine. We're building new iron mines, and seems like yeah, we have some unused construction potential. What we can do though is we could create, because I don't see where it is right now. But we're definitely running out of convoys, I'm sure, right? We don't have that many convoys when we start, so we're going to building, development, and ports. That every port we'll build will increase our state infrastructure. Also add convoys. So we will build a couple of them. So that will give us a full potential of importing and exporting goods as we're growing. And we'll be waiting for that to be completed. And right now, we will wait. Preference to support our enemy, France. I make a Dominion. France is likely to support them. That's very bad news. I guess maybe we have to build up our forces to go to war against France. Could potentially be the only good choice we have. Let's put diplomatic lance. Ooh. People don't really like me, huh? What did I do to everybody? Russia's kind of wary of me, but Austria and France, I have a feeling that they are not in a good mood. Is there any way I can see France relationship? Notice they're fighting with. They're allied with France. Okay. Yeah. Maybe don't want to form alliance. We must have invented international alliance, and Prussia cannot afford for missing influence. How do I build up influence? Can create a new rivalry with France, probably, which will give me 150 influence. Let's do that. 100 influence, that's okay. We can form a defensive pact with Great Britain. They will accept that, so at least we have a little standing against our common enemies. Iron's still expensive, but it's not shortage anymore. We're building more and more. We are exporting some to Mexico. I don't know why. Like I feel like the way the trading is implemented in Victoria 3 is not that great, because why is Mexico buying all my goods that I need myself? And I have an embargo going, so I don't know. I'm just pointing out obvious things, I feel like, but you know. So what's going on here? We're running out of wood, but not that bad. Only need 2.8k, but we only have 1.6. That's okay. How about tools? Tools, we would need the double. Oh, that's also something that we're exporting a lot to the Dutch, the Egyptian, and Austrian. Let's start embargoing that. How about fabric? 420 fabric from the Russians. We're exporting to the Swiss. We're exporting 240 to the Russians. What the hell is going on? And what do I need that for? They're probably used to make clothes, but I wish, like, when I look at the building consumption, I would get information that, oh yeah, East Prussian, inside Prussian market, textile mill requires fabric. That would be interesting. Okay, I'll start an embargo here too, and it's a oh. Huh? Where is the what points are embargo? Should be bureaucracy, but it seems like embargo are bugs, so you can make an embargo, but they don't actually block anything. That's strange. But you know, early beta access, illegal early beta access. Active trade routes. Importing coffee from the Dutch market is inactive. Okay, don't give me more details when I click on it. Let's see. So Netherlands setting up. No, okay, remove that. I see my convoy. I actually like the way the system is built, that you know, everybody inside my market, they're all part of consumption and production of that market. Pretty cool. Like this market, all of these countries, and we're like, rather than having I'll use the term stockpiles for each nation. It's like one common share stockpile for everybody inside the market, which there are no actual stockpiles, but I feel like it's easier to explain this way. Okay, so yeah, well, tough position, huh? Can I take that? Ooh, that will give me 16 infamy. Can I make a puppet? How much? 13 infamy. Still a lot, huh? How about making a dominion? That will be 8 infamy. I think that would actually be a good thing to make them a dominion. And Russia, France, Austria, and Sweden, nobody has any preferences. And I think finally our little interest thingy went through. Let's make a dominion. 8.1 infamy, and right here I don't know how infamy works yet in Victoria 3. I go under the assumption it will be similar to the aggressive expansion of Europe or Universalis 4 more than the infamy in Victoria 2. And if you don't remember, in Victoria 2 you gain infamy that slowly fades away with time, but if you reach 25 points of infamy, and every great power gets free casus belli against you, allowing them to attack you and wage war against you. So if we have something more along Europe Universalis, is the more you grow your aggressive expansion, the more people become wary of you, and if you go too high, they eventually band up together to attack you and try to destroy your empire. Hopefully it works more like that. But 8.1, let's go ahead, let's start the diplomatic play. And right here, we don't need casus belli or reasons for war or anything. You don't need to waste time researching. We can just do diplomatic play, and it'll open up a screen like that showing who's joining our side, who's joining the other side. And we can even add war goals like transferring subject Holstein. But we will wait. We will wait until the timer is almost expired, because I don't want to sway France to join the enemy and forcing me to back down, you know what I mean? Now building more ports for the convoys and infrastructure for the states, so that's very good. Let's take a look. Iron, how much are we producing? We're producing 434. We're still exporting a lot. Seems like embargo is just not working out. Show potential on the map, show production on the map, so producing a fair amount here. Show consumption, we're consuming a lot of iron here. Application can be produced in the iron mine and can be used by all of that to produce different goods. Okay. Still waiting for the diplomatic play in the Baltics now. Or maybe we can, you know, just... oh no, I need to have a direct contact with them to incorporate them into my market. So right now, if we look at the market, we got Lübeck and who are you, Mickelberg, but we don't have Holstein, so we cannot invite these people as they're surrounded by Hanover. That's not in our market, and Holstein, that's not in our market. But once we take over Holstein and joins our market, we'll be able to invite these 3 minor nations into our country. We should be able to start working on a relationship with Luxembourg. Can I improve my relationship with you? Apparently I cannot. Why not? Maybe it's just bugged up because seems like interface are somewhat buggy. A rivalry, no. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, nobody joined or enemy the Danes yet. We'll wait for the last second to swoop in and force them to cede Schleswig-Holstein to our cause. Speed 5. And let's take a look at the technology. I just realized I didn't even pay attention. Okay, we're working canneries, which is good. It will unlock canneries for food industry and it will lead to mechanized workshop. But once that's done, I want to take a look and maybe work out something else like a water tube boiler or Bessemer process, which will fortify our basic technological needs for production and base structure of a nation. And if you look here, something I've noticed, you have like different tiers of technology. So that's like the first tier, second tier is a different color, third tier is a different color, fourth tier, fifth tier, and so on and so on. And what appears is like right now all the first tier is research because we are an advanced nation. But if you go down, you can see these all cost 15k, these all cost 56k innovation points. But you can still jump in and research early, like very advanced techs. It's just they take way more time because of the crazy cost. And we have production, military, and society researchers. One notable thing is that it is no longer like the Victoria 2 technology tree research thing, where you have to wait certain dates for the technologies to unlock, and then you need to rush certain specific techs to unlock essential critical things like gas attack or colonization. It's slightly different. It's more like Hearts of Iron 4 focus tree for each nation. That's more in line with what we're seeing here in this implementation, Victoria 3. We have a low market access in Silesia, so maybe we can build some railroad trains down in Silesia, railways. I think that will help out a bit. Just railways. I don't quite grasp every single little specific things that happens in the game, but I don't know. I think we will discover more. What is that? Enact state religion, enact secret police. Do I want secret police? These are like different strategy, freedom of conscience. And right here, I'm looking at that church and state screen, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking at. But we have 100% chance right now. Let's click that. And we will let that roll. Success 100%. We can enact secret police. Oh, I already did the other one, so I guess I need to wait 6 more months for the next law. And will that just fade away eventually? Rural fall. I don't know what's that. Uh-oh. We got a revolution brewing. The insurrectionary interest group Intelligentsia. Intelligentsia. Why are you angry? What can I do for you, little man? I don't want them to start a war with... Well, how many people? Mostly clerks. Mostly clerks, clergymen, and aristocrats. You know, I just have a feeling that these would be easier to crush than if it was military. Do we want to do promotion? Suppression. Yeah, I'll let them go. I'll let them go for now. We have nothing in current situation. That's good. All right, so right here, we're now in the countdown to war phase. I didn't have time to slot in. Oh no, I didn't pay attention, right? Because you only got the 2 phases to add new war goals, but now we'll be forced to take over Denmark, but leave Schleswig-Holstein alone. Right, we're fighting at war to arms. We will mobilize you. We will mobilize the Poland HQ. And we will use you to do a naval invasion right here. With wait. That Wilhelm von Krosneck. I just want to be sure I send the right troops, right? Wilhelm von Krosneck. All right, now we are launching an invasion force. I don't know really how it works. Revolution. Ugh. It's not a good idea we get a revolution during a war, but I mean, not like we have much choices. Okay. So how's my admiral doing? Doing is whatever. Let's see. We'll eventually open up a frontier. I don't know exactly, I don't understand how it works, but it seems to be working. Let's go. It was on pause, I think. Like, I have no countdown timer or anything. Yeah, all of that's fine. Losing a bit of money because we've raised the army, so that's slightly expensive, but it's okay. Is that invasion gonna happen? Much more time. Waiting. Go speed 5. Lost 2 ship. Did we fail? Oh, fail naval invasion. Uh-oh. So, yeah. Yeah. Huh. There nothing we can do? Can't really attack them. Oh. How much time does it take until he can do another naval invasion? Because now that's not very good. As the enemy will attack me, but I think they will need to do a naval invasion also. Naval invasion. Right here with William von Koznek. Did I just lost my entire fleet almost. Ow. Okay. That is shocking. Is there a way to get people in my war so I can actually, can I use your land to attack it? Because last time I tried it, it worked right away to naval invasion. Just everything worked. Now it's slightly different, huh? Yeah, that's a bit problematic. What is that? A Grace Molasses flood. Right, just clear it up, man. Just like it happened in Boston and Nova Scotia, Halifax. Great Molasses floods. Imagine that, right? The big, like 5-ton molasses tank burst open. You're drowning in molasses. Think about that, man. Everything is sticky, just your little nostrils sticking out, trying to sniff while you're getting crushed by molasses. At least it tastes good, I guess. But is that enough to make it better? Sure. Do I want to suppress or promote them to stop the suppression? Oh, good. Revolution's going away, boy. Just go away, stupid intelligentsia. Yeah, I'm oh, I need some construction. What I can do is I can switch my budget to build wood frames, so that cut in half my construction, like, weekly progress. But at least it cut in half the price to do that construction. Or running out of clippers, wood, iron. Have expensive, yeah. I lost a lot of ships. Of course, it's expensive. Engines. Let's go with resources. Maybe build one extra sulfur mine. Few fishing wharves. Do we have any gold mines? No, we can't. Gold mines? Yes, we do. Gonna plop down a couple of them. Few more iron mines, just to solidify the production in our nation. Take a look here. We're at minus 415. 7 grain. We're at low balance. Transportation. Export transportation. I'm not sure how that works. I guess it just it shows the cost to move around in my country is very cheap because I built a lot of railways. I'm not sure if that's what it actually means. I don't think I can export it because there's no export button. But it's interesting that it's working like good. Hardwood, nah. Services, got luxury furniture we can try to export. Who has a good price? Russia. We're paying Prussia. Can use some furniture, boy. Slightly cheaper. We flooded their market for luxury goods, I think. Okay, so my ships. What's happening? It seems like my ships are coming back. What I can do is try to do a vision. Happening. Am I still at war? Oh, apparently I'm no longer at war. Okay. So the war just finished? Apparently so. I guess if you declare war but you don't do shit about it, it just disappears. Fades away. All right, speed 5. We will wait until our fleet rebuilds. Over, can I? Is there any way I can buy you Hanover? Oh, possible diplomatic play. Take a look at the diplomatic plays we can do. Can humiliate, make dominion, make puppet, take treaty port, transfer subject. Not necessarily great choices. And conquer states. I have a truce with Denmark until 1842? You're kidding me, man. We could make a dominion out of Sweden. The only problem is that they're so far away. This would be interesting. Okay, I think we will subjugate. I don't know what's the difference between dominion and puppet. I guess puppet is even less free. Yeah, we'll just go and puppet the Netherlands. And that will be our final play. So that North Germany. Oh, it's my political lens. Flooding the whole screen. Because they already have troops moving. Okay, well, you will advance that front. You will advance that front. We'll move the Poland troops to advance right here. Helmut. Mobilize. You will mobilize. We'll just mobilize everybody. Ready for action as soon as it rolls in. And we have Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Dutch East India. Oh, who's that? Russia? Really? Russia, what's going on, buddy? Why Why are you doing that? How many troops do you have, Russia? 110 battalions. I'm just gonna drop it like that. I don't think it's a good plan. What I'm gonna do. Gotta do what we gotta do. Any conscript can we get? It's insane, huh? I guess ooh, what is that? We have a vulnerable front. All right, let's activate all the conscripts. We're gonna go into an all-out war here with Russia. 1837. Time for an all-out war. Gotta mobilize everybody. All the generals are mobilized. You will come and defend that front against Russia, and you will also come and defend that front against Russia. We will speed 5 that diplomatic play. Since Russia is here now, we can add a war goal of liberating Poland. How big is that? To liberate Poland, it will be one less thorn on our sides when it comes to Russia. Or we can transfer subject. Grand Duchy of Finland. I don't think I can add and slavery. I don't think I want that. Conquer state. Poland is like a lot of small states, so not the best. I think really liberating Poland will be the greatest cripple we can do against Russia. Perfect. We're gonna speed it up to the war escalation. Right here we got a couple more mines coming. We'll adjust the budget here. Maybe raise tariffs and taxation. Get military wage so people are more happy to be fighting for us. You know what I mean? Guys, there's 21 in reserve. Don't you guys get more troops? I need them to be standby. How do I get all these troops? Any battalion in reserve? Don't you get more? I guess I just need to wait for them to be fully organized. I have no idea. That's absolutely weird. How do you get a conscript to go fight? Unless maybe they can only fight like locally to them. How does that work? Poland HQ. $94. 96, 99. Fully mobilized. Conscript troops. Did they actually have a... I don't know. It's a bit weird how mobilization happens. Russian has 44. Feeling they just do it automatically. And they just join the closest front. Which would be logical. Not necessarily the best, but logical. Current situation. Okay. War with the Netherlands, ladies and gentlemen. So the Meg puppet play in the Rhine Basin has resulted in a war between you and the Netherlands, including Russia. So that means we will have a massive war in 1837. But I think that will be enough for today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed this illegal video of Victoria 3. And if you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And see you next time. Thanks for watching.